Today I want to talk a little bit about understanding the importance of a healthy skin. And a common concern I get with clients coming into our practice is a compromised skin barrier, and this includes sensitivity and dehydration. My alarm bells go off when my clients say certain things like, my skin is feeling tight, dry, dehydrated, or it's feeling like flaky and I've got sensitive patches everywhere, or it's oily, but why is it feeling so dry? And also even things like, nothing I put on nourishes my skin. If these phrases resonate with you, then we probably have figured out exactly what your skin is going through at this current point. It is important that we address this first and foremost before we start any other treatment plan, because if we do anything to an irritated, sensitive skin, it's going to get worse. I chose this topic today because most clients have no idea they have a compromised skin barrier. And this is why none of your serums or moisturisers that actually have hyaluronic acid and claim to nourish your skin are not working like it would on other people's skins. So at this point, you're probably wondering, what is a skin barrier? The skin barrier forms part of the top part of the epidermis. Now, if you think of your skin, we have actually three layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Now, the epidermis is basically the protective layer. It's very fine and very thin, but it actually is the most important part of our skin. It is at the top of this, we have the stratum corneum, and this is the layer of dead skin cells. If you think about a brick wall, think about the bricks as being the dead skin cells, and between that we have a cement layer that basically it's created by ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, and it keeps water within the skin so that it doesn't dehydrate. Now, when that happens and dehydration occurs, our skin becomes dull, flaky, and it feels tight. And this then eventuates into sensitivity. Another very important part of the skin barrier is the acidity level. Our skin is approximately 5.7 on the pH level, which means it's more acidic. And the reason it needs to be acidic is to keep bacteria in check. We all have microbiome on the skin, and that is very important to keep things balanced. But when the acidity level rises and goes into more of an alkaline level or neutral, it often becomes more vulnerable to the overgrowth of bad bacteria within the skin. And this can also create more sensitivity, and in some cases, acne could become a problem, when acne never would be. Sometimes health conditions such as diabetes or even chronic or acute medications can change the acidity of the skin, weakening this buffer. So how do we know when our skin barrier has been compromised? This is very clear when your skin shows dehydration, sensitivity, feeling tight, sometimes acne breakouts, itchiness, redness, that type of thing. If you feel those types of symptoms on your skin, it's important to stop and slow down. My advice to my clients is to look at what they're currently using. A lot of the time my clients are using good products, but they actually can be a little bit too active at this stage for their skin. And so that it's very important to stop what you're using and really get on a very simple and restorative program for your skin. And in time, we can slowly start bringing back those active ingredients and get your skin really shining, bright, glowy, amazing. A simple restorative plan would include a very gentle cleanser, followed by a moisturizer that contains ingredients like ceramides to replace those that have been lost within the skin. And then obviously, and most importantly, always wearing your sunblock. Those three products can be used for a very short period of time, from about 2 to 4 weeks, and our skin normally starts to become less irritated, a lot more glowy, less dull, And then we can start bringing in more active ingredients that can benefit your skin more and more as we carry on. Clients who have compromised barriers generally don't realize they have these, and they start using more and more active ingredients to relieve the dry, flaky feeling. They think exfoliating is going to do their skin more justice, but actually this can cause more harm than you think. The more active ingredients, the more irritation you give to your skin, the more it's going to react and going to get into a state where we cannot go back from unless we're on a restorative plan for you.